What's up, everybody? I'm disappointed right now. I want to bring you an over-under, but guess what? I can't bring you an over-under. You want to know why? No one gets back to me. Call me. Why don't they call us? Why don't they call me? Are they scared of the series? I don't know what's going on. We've got, I think, 5 phone calls out to different boat companies, and no one wants to get back to me. Some of them are confused. Some of them don't know. Some of them think we're trying to be a dealer. Some of them are just don't even know what's going on. So I'm sorry, I can't bring you an over and under, but I'm going to bring you a team talk today about the industry. We are live. I got my buddy Neil over here working hard while I'm videoing. See, there he is. Jason's over there. We don't know where he is. Chad is taking a poop.
MIA.
Yeah, so that's all we got. My voice may go away. I got a Pepsi on backup. I am a coach also for basketball for youth. So it's gonna go away. I coached last weekend and screamed a lot. That's what's going on. So here we go. We're gonna talk team talk today about the industry in a whole. Where it's going, what's happening, what I feel. And the thing is I want you guys to really get involved in this one. I want you to talk about my opinion, your opinion, John's opinion, Tim's, Tom's, Lisa's, Mary's, all of them. I want everybody to talk about the industry today. Let's get something ball here. So that's kind of where I went with this team talk. Boats. Let's talk about boats first. Let's talk about bass boats, tin boats, my favorite, pontoon boats. Let's just do a little on that. Here we go. Bass boats. I think that I'm going to use like a 2-year thing here. We're going to go 2-year bulk. So 24 months from this January, where's this industry going to be? I don't think bass boats are going to change much. I don't think there's much they're going to do. I think the small market guys are going to be bigger. I just don't think they're going to jump into the mega deal. I think what you guys need to know is I believe across the country, I've seen numerous numbers, but I think in a whole, I think there's only like 5,000 bass boats sold a year new to the consumer across the country. People are like, what? Really? How can that be? No, I'm serious. Because like when boat companies are putting out like 300 glass boats a year, that's a good year. Like 300 boats is a lot of boats. 250, 150, that's a pretty good number for some small market groups and even some of the bigger groups that we've talked to. So that is honestly, I think, a true number. Somebody will probably have a more accurate number for me, but that's why you're gonna click, comment, do their thing. But I think that's a true number for bass boats, for glass boats in general when it comes to bass. So I don't foresee the bass boats themselves going any different directions. I think they're gonna stick with it until somebody goes next level and does a big change, and then the market will start to move towards that if it's successful. Vexus with their change in the front, with their style, their seats, you know. I think that there really isn't much for them to change, I don't think, until we start changing layouts and how the fishermen want them up front. But then we get to the accessory portion. Let's go into depth. Oh, wait, let's talk tin. Let's talk tin quick. Should we talk tin, Jordan? Let's talk tin. Tin's one of my favorite things in the world. Everybody knows it. There's gonna be no change. That was easy. It's a tin boat. I mean, what do you change? Change color? I mean, we've got so many tin boats out there right now. I think I don't know how many companies building tin boats. And I love that you guys are calling them tin boats. This is awesome. We see comments and it's like, the tin boat. I can't wait till you guys go in. Yeah, I want to look at that tin boat over there. The guy's like, what? I want to look at that tin boat. That's going to make me so happy. I may come out with a t-shirt that, hey, how about this? I make a t-shirt that says, I'm a tin fan or something like that. Or I'm not the tin man, I'm a tin fan, a picture of a boat. Would you guys buy that? I think that'd be awesome. You guys go in to buy a tin boat. That's awesome. I love how you guys are commenting on them. And most of you guys own it. You're changing your boat's name to tin. Is that cool, Neil? Tin boats are cool. I mean, that's cool. So I don't see much of a change in that. The only thing I can see is if somebody comes out with a nice big front deck tiller handle style boat, just twin pods in the back to make it a good pre-fishing boat, I think that would be epic. But I don't really see much change because I'm not a fan of carpet in the tin boats. I think it should just be spray it down, wash it down, wipe the duck blood off, fish blood, who cares, let it dry out. Your feet will clean it when you walk over it, type of thing. That's the way a tin boat should be in my eyes. Obviously there's some glorified ones, but no, that's just, I don't really see a change in that either in the industry. Now pontoons, here we go. This is the market that I think has exploded in the last 5 years, and I think it's going to continue. The thing about the pontoon is it's family orientated. Now the tin boats and bass boats can be too, but the pontoon is for me to take little Lulu and Tim, and we're going to go in our Bing Bing chair and see Bing Bing. That's for somebody I know. You'll see Bing Bing. If he watches this and he sees Bing Bing, I want him to get excited. Get his Bing Bing chair in the boat, and it's more family oriented. We can go over here, but the pontoons themselves have just completely gone out of this world in like the quality and that is right there. That is spark plug of the year. I'm gonna zoom in on that. Can you see that, what I was just handed? This is not made up, people. Can you see that? Can you, it's not made up. He's working right here doing a service on this. Runs just fine, just doesn't idle good. Okay, what do you want me to do with that? Okay, we're gonna hang on to that, show the old customer. Here we go. Can't make this stuff up, guys. All right, here we go. So back to the pontoon. They've evolved into like floating houses, luxury lazy boy furniture, bars, stripper poles. No, wait. No. Yeah, the one did. Yeah. But you know, I can foresee it with, and I know that some people have done fireplaces in it. I want to build one with a fireplace. I think that'd be cool. A little door open, fire pit, stay warm, marshmallows. Man, I think it'd be cool. What do you know? The flooring has changed, carpet, then we go to all sorts of new flooring. The pontoon industry in general has gone from, I'm gonna go get my $29,000 pontoon to I'm gonna go get my $200,000 pontoon. Wait till I start doing those over-unders. So the pontoon industry is what's gonna take off. Again, I think it's just gonna keep evolving. I think these pontoon builders are coming up with new ways, new forms, everything. The interior is so much nicer. The dashes are so much cleaner, they're nicer, they're not boxy anymore, they perform. I mean, you've seen them doing 70 miles an hour with twin 250s. That's getting her done, or twin 400s. There's serious horsepower. So I think the pontoon industry is gonna keep evolving while the boats and stuff just kind of cruise for the next couple of years. You're gonna see some changes in dashes and stuff like that with DTS and all that good stuff and the digital throttle and shift, but I think you're still gonna have the same concepts of the boat and how it looks when it comes to the fishing style. We get to accessories now. Let's talk about depth finders on the fishing side, not so much the pontoon. We're gonna knock the pontoon out for now. We're just gonna get rid of that. We're gonna stick with the fishing side. Like the Panoptic stuff, the live scope, all that stuff. I don't know who's got the best. You know it's a copycat industry. You know somebody's going to release something, somebody's going to do a little bit better, I'm going to do a little better, you're going to do better. I mean, it is like a Mike Tyson. Wait, who did Mike Tyson just fight? Roy Jones Jr. That was probably not like that kind of fight. This is back in the old Mike Tyson days. This was, what did Snoop Dogg say? Something like this. It was like watching my two uncles fight at a holiday party or something. Come on, that was awesome. That was great. But I think the electronics are evolving to like with the live scope and that type of stuff. That stuff is badass. That stuff is cheating almost. Here, there's a fish. Here we come. Here they come. How much better can it get? I think I said that like 3 years ago. How much better can it get? It's insane technology. And they're all competitive with Garmin, Humminbird, and Lowrance. They are all swinging at each other all the time, I think, and everybody's got a knife just waiting to backstab on the old copycat type of thing. But it's all great stuff. It's good. They're all good quality. They all work. They all, just some need downloads, updates, this, that, and the other to keep things running. But if you guys got opinions on that stuff, I would love to hear about where you think the depth finders are going to go. I'm not worried about size. We know that pretty soon they're going to be TV screens floating in people's boats. But I'm not worried about that. I'm talking about what's the next step for depth finders, for what's after Panoptics, what's after live scope, what is next? If you guys think you got an idea, comment, because I'm blown away by it, how cool this stuff is. Charge units, let's go to charge units now. We know that I think everybody's gonna go to the power pole charge style with the app and the jump start and all that stuff because they made waves on that. I think there's going to be some copying going on there. I think that's a pretty badass charger. It integrates right into your Lowrance unit if you want it to. You got your mobile phone app, you know, and I think there's going to be more of that. Still, the MK charger, Precision is a good charger. I got no problems with them. Yeah, if you got something else to say it. You think there's something else coming, I'd like to hear about that too. Outboard-wise, we're in the four-stroke world. There's no way around it. There's no changing it. We're in the four-stroke world. Ole's gone, he died this year. And now we got Mercury, Honda, Suzuki, Yamaha, and Daihatsu just kind of taking swings at each other and seeing who's going to come up with the best. I can't foresee in 2 years we come with electric outboard that's quality. I mean, there's probably going to be something along the way. I think Elon's talking about a yacht or something now that he wants all electric, so that'll be interesting how that goes. But honestly, I think if somebody does it, it's going to be somebody like him. That, look at what I got. I got an outboard now. I can go into outer space. I can make cars go underground, and I can make boats go on electric. How do you like me now? So it may happen. That may happen. I don't think in 2 years. I think more in like 8 years you're going to see the most quality one. You may have one come out in 4 years, and it's going to go away because it's going to be a pile of crap, and then you're going to get better and better, and it's just going to become something. That's where I'm at with outboards. I think the quality is there. Technology is great. When I first started doing this so far back, we were lucky to make them idle, carbureted, farting, puking, gas in the water, blech, junk. Go to hit it and it's like, bleh, 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 there we go. Now we just shoot, gone. So the technology is great. I don't know really how much better it can get, but it will get better. That's what those people do. That's their job. Make it better, make it better, make it better. I want to be better than that guy. But I'm a fan of the Japanese four-strokes. Sorry, I like them. So boats, motors, accessories. What's coming? What's coming? Are we gonna have remote starts for our boats when we can go on our phone and link it, sync it, and make the world go around? Chad's in the background over there going thumbs up because he's that kind of guy. He likes that stuff. There's gonna be some more app things related, I think, to boats in general. When it comes to like app on your phone or alerts to your phone, I think the biggest scientific thing would be for bass fishermen is the live wells to get alerts when your temperatures are dropping, when you don't have enough oxygen in the water. I mean, all that stuff should be able to be linked right to your boat, linked right to your depth finder, so you get that icon knowing that your water's starting to get stale. If anybody's listening, I won't get no credit for it, but it's not the first time in this industry that's happened. I mean, come on, seriously. I just like to see that kind of improvements in boats and that type of thing. I think that'll happen down the line to where we're going to start getting that to work. There'll be a icon app to your phone or something, because we all fish with our phones are around. So I think that'll be happening. Fly-by-wire, I think with the new lithium batteries, I think you're going to find shorter runs. I think there's going to be some changes in where battery placement's going to go on some bass boats, just for amperage draws and things like that, because you want that ability there. There's no reason why we can't move some batteries around, with being they don't weigh anything anymore. I mean, you might as well change some things up and clean up the back of the boat and open some stuff up. The advancing in the accessories like the batteries and the trolling motors themselves with brushless, and the ability of the units, we need to be able to condense things down, and it's going to have to be one of them deals where we're running 2 wires to a hub, and from the hub we power the boat, and then from the trolling motor side we just shorten that run. I don't think we need to be running wires all the way down along the boat anymore. There shouldn't be that. We should be able to advance that somehow. And I'm sure boat companies will, but that's a 2-year run. They might be able to get some of that stuff. But that's about it. It comes to that. And then you come to the boat builders themselves and the industry itself, and who's going to be on top, who's not, what big companies are going to merge. Is there going to be any of that stuff in 2 years? Honestly, no, I don't think so. I think what you're going to see is you're going to see the smaller guys starting to push towards the top to give a battle against the bigger guys. And I'm a fan of that. I like that. I just don't want them smaller guys to get too big too fast. When we're talking that, we're talking your smaller group guys that are just building boats, 50 employees and less, just building boats, or 30 employees and less, and just building boats and enjoying what they're doing. I think those guys are going to make a hell of a push in this industry because of the quality that they're doing, the quality, and like we've talked about some of those over-unders, the family feel that you get that you don't get from some of them other companies. I think that's going to be a huge deal in this next little push. Is the consumer's going to end up paying their 90 grand, and they're okay with it because they're getting, like I said before, the quality and being able to call and talk to somebody and not talk to this guy who sends you to this guy, then to that guy, and then down to this guy. Maybe that's the problems we're having because we're dealing with bigger companies now, Jordan. That's why we can't get anybody to talk to us, because we're dealing with bigger companies. But you guys wanted bigger companies, so that's where we went. We started to approach them. So they're going to get a hold of us. If we don't, we'll just wing it. We'll just wing it, and then we'll make it a terrible video, and then they'll get mad. Then they will contact us. We got our ways, right? We got our ways. But that's about where we're at. Trolling motor wise, I think trolling motors are just going to be a battle. They're going to be a battle. I think Minn Kota's going to come out with something really, really, really cool to combat with the other two, the Garmin and the Lowrance. I think the Lowrance is going to have to be more advanced for some weed issues. I know that there is some weed issues with that thing, and I know the Garmin is just pretty reliable from what I heard. But then I think Jordan posted a picture of that Garmin, and we did have some comments about guys having problems with those. So that'd be good to hear about that stuff too. Your trolling motor guys, I don't care if you got Ultrex, I don't care if you got Ghost or you got, what's the other one? Ghost, Glock, I don't know. Let's just go Garmin, Lowrance, Minn Kota. Just talk about that. I'd love to hear about some of you guys' either horror stories or great stories, either one. We'd like to hear about that. Just so everybody knows, because what we're finding, like that's why I'm doing this team talk, we're finding that a lot of people are coming to the site because you guys are answering the questions. They're going not so much off of what I've said, but they're seeing your guys' comments, and they're going, wow, look at that. That's exactly what I'm looking for. That's what, and these comments go places. And yes, we do read everyone. I do read everyone. Jordan reads everyone. And I'm not lying you. We've been talking at 2 a.m. back and forth. Hey, what do you think of this? What do you think of that? And we do comment and we do talk about them, and I do read every single one that comes through. So this one should be good. I will spend all weekend reading comments. That'd be awesome. That'd be really cool. But I want you to start commenting on boats, how you feel boats are going to go, accessory-wise, depth finders, trolling motors, that type of thing. The direction of your tin boat, pontoon boat, that's great. I don't think you can do anything with trailers. And then let's talk about the industry leaders. Let's talk about the leaders that should be on top, but I think the small guys are going to be pushing towards the top. And if you agree with all that, that'd be awesome. Comment on that. If you disagree, that's cool too. Say, no, there's no way that Johnny's ever going to go belly up because he owns 12 boat companies and I don't know, 6 of them are running or something like that. I don't know. We'd like to have some big interaction with this one because, like I said, the people are coming to me for some of the stuff. And I don't have all the time in the world to answer the phone, just because we're in a team talk, just so you know. So when you get Katrina on the phone and she says he's back working, I am back working, really. And I do work on this stuff. If you know anybody that knows me, I am working at this stuff. So I do try to return some phone calls. I know it's been kind of difficult getting a hold of me, but we got some time coming up, and yeah, we're gonna be doing some other things that are coming up. We hope. We're just trying to get through to that too. We've got a lot of fingers out right now. I mean, we literally look like this, don't we, Jordan? We got like 10, 12 things going right now. We're trying to corral everything and get it done for you guys and for us and for the company and all that stuff. So team talk, that's what we're gonna do. We want some interaction with this one. Make sure we're talking about the industry, talking about the industry leaders, the small guys. If you bought a boat from one of the small guys and you love it, comment, help them guys out, bring them guys to the top. You got a trolling motor, you got a great thumbs up with it, you got thumbs down, you got rid of it, comment about it. Your depth finders, tell me what you got. Tell me you're using the new Lowrance stuff, you love it. Tell them you're trying to get the Humminbird stuff because you're confident in it. Or tell them you use Panoptics for a year and you absolutely love it, it's best, you're never gonna change. That's the stuff we wanna hear. That's the stuff we wanna talk about. You got the boat, tell me what kind of boat. Yeah, you got a pontoon and you wanna see a pontoon series? Start commenting about that. Say, hey, I got this Bennington. I'd like to hear more about it. La-di-da-di-da. Or I'm in the market. Can we do a pontoon over, under? You walleye guys, I know we haven't gotten to you yet. We're coming. Don't worry. We're coming. Don't worry about it. Comment on your walleye boat. Tell me what you got. That's how I do these things. The more comments we get on one style boat, the more comments we get, that's how we start to do these things. So, yeah, comment. Subscribe, click notification bell to witness the madness that I call speed, money, with no breaks at all. I am out. Hope you have a good weekend.